Good morning or good afternoon. My name is Alain SANCHEZ Breton. This is my project one for biology. The species in which I have chosen is chimpanzee, and the reason for which I have is because I've always found chimpanzees to be very interesting, and it's just been amazing to see how an animal can be so alike to humans, but yet so different in so many ways. Um, the binomial scientific name for chimpanzees are pantriglyptids. On this slide, you can see that the chimpanzee's main taxonomic classifications are listed, which are the genus, the family, the order, the class, the phylum, the kingdom, and the domain. The genus of chimpanzees is Pan, the family is the Hominidae, the order are the primates, the class is the Mammalia, the phylum is the Chordata, the kingdom is the Animalia, and the domain is the Eukarya. Chimpanzees are an extant species, meaning that they are not extinct, they are still active, and there are many across the world. Though this does not mean that they are not endangered, they are extant and they are available throughout the world. But unfortunately, they are endangered and extant species. The chimpanzee geographic distribution is pretty well listed before us on this map in which I have found. Um, the chimpanzees have the widest geographic distribution of any great ape, with a range of more than 2.6 million kilometers. They can be found discontinuously from southern Senegal across the forested belt, north of the Congo River to western Uganda and western Tanzania. As you can see on this map that I have before us, you can see the different parts of Africa in which the different types of chimpanzees are and which they have spread through when they first began in their geographic distribution. Are chimpanzees endemic? Chimpanzees are endemic to the rainforests and to forests in general and savannas of equatorial Africa. Their current range spans 21 African countries. Chimpanzees are endangered due to habitat loss and hunting. Scientists estimate that there are between 170,000 and 300,000 chimpanzees currently living in the world. And though that number may seem vast and wide, you can only imagine that this is not the case, especially with the growing um, hunt for their certain type of meat. Okay, chimpanzees are a trophic classification within this chart in which I have listed before us. A simple food web, which is what this chart is showing us, is illustrating the sun, which is the solar energy source, and the first, second, third, and fourth trophic levels. Plants, which are the producers, and all of the animals, which are the consumers, are in the higher trophic levels. As you can see, the chimpanzees would be a part of the third trophic level, which come after small monkeys and different insects. Chimps are primarily scavengers in their habitat since they mostly feed on fruits and plants, but they are also predators, known to hunt down a few larger prey such as pigs, baboons, and several other primates. How chimpanzees produce. Well, chimpanzees, like humans, have a very evident way of producing. Um, but like humans, chimpanzees have sex year round, and when a female is in heat, the skin around her genitals becomes pink and swollen. This is a clear signal to males that a female is ready to reproduce. Both male and female chimpanzees elicit sex, though in a more brazen way than most people do, obviously. This is the wild, so it's evident. Chimpanzees' habitat and niche. Chimpanzees are found in the savanna woodlands, grassland forests, and mosaics in the tropical moist forests from sea levels about 3,000 meters in elevation. Chimpanzees are very highly sociable animals, and they do tend to stick within their cliques. Okay, chimpanzee interspecific relations. Um, the potential for competitions or contests is the greatest among those closely related. Um, Sympathetic species that occupy similar niche space. Um, Interspecific competition is also very often intense when resources or other temporary um, aspects are involved within the competitions that they have, and usually they are throughout interspecific relations. And last but not least, are chimpanzees endangered or protected? Unfortunately, chimpanzees are endangered. All chimpanzees are now listed as endangered by the United States, a ruling meant to to protect those apes in captivity. The government announced that the U.S. is home to about 1,724 captive chimpanzees, 730 of which are in labs. Chimpanzees are extinct in 4 of the 25 range countries, which they are Gambia, Burkina Faso, and perhaps 1 million of them um, have turned the 20th century. Um, there is an estimate that today there are only 172 to 300,000 chimpanzees remaining in the wild throughout the world, um, which is this is obviously an issue because this is evident and it makes it a fact that chimpanzees are unfortunately endangered. All right, well, that concludes my presentation, and I appreciate anybody who is listening to it, and I hope you all have a great day. I know I went over the 5 minute range, but I think this is all important information in regard to my species. Thank you so much for watching.